Chelsea have got a bit of a League Cup pedigree. Given recent results, is this a game that you really want to go for, field your best possible side and get a victory?
Yeah, I think it's one of our objectives in this season. I think we need to think in this one opportunity to win a trophy, and of course maybe the feelings after the defeat Sunday are not the best, but I think it's about to move on to give the player the confidence and the trust. It's different competition, and we need to change our mood and everything. And I think yesterday and today we were talking a lot, and I think we were trying to bring more confidence to the team. But I think we are going to be ready tomorrow.
It's amazing what a win and some goals and a good performance can do, isn't it?
Yes, because it's, I know that we are in Chelsea and we need to talk, and you need to talk about many things, but I think it's so easy, the analysis in that case, because we are playing well, we have too many good things, very positive things. It's only we are, I think we have lack of, or we are not clinical in front to the goal. I think that is what we need to fix and try to give more confidence to our offensive player. And of course, that is a responsibility of everyone. But I think in all the data, so everything, I think we are in a very positive thing. It's only in this. But the problem is that the most important thing is score goals. If you don't score goals, you cannot win games.
Is there an opportunity for Broja to perhaps start?
No, he's not ready to start. I think he's helping the team and he's doing well, but I think he needs time to be fit again to be able to start a game. I think for 20, 25, 30 minutes can help the team, but I think it's still not ready.
Bruno, who you inherited in your coaching staff, who had one game in charge before Frank Lampard arrived, he's left the club. What's your understanding behind that?
Well, I think the decision between the club and of course in that case of Bruno, I think is a situation didn't belong to my coaching staff, and then I think it's the best decision for sure for him and for the club.
Co-owner Egbali.
Who?
Egbali.
Bedad.
Yeah. Sorry. No, it's like
You know my first name. I don't. He reportedly came into the dressing room after the Aston Villa game. I think you said when you arrived that you weren't a big fan of owners coming into the dressing room. Were you okay?
No, I like when the owners come. In all my career, like a coach, Espanyol and then Southampton or Tottenham, Paris Saint-Germain also, before and after. I think always I think it's good that the owner came to the dressing room. It's in the way that they approach the player is the most important. If they are in a good way and in a correct way, I think they are very welcome. Yes, after my press conference, after all the media in the game again Sunday, Aston Villa, they came and shared with us, but like normally, they also does again Liverpool first game, and now I try to remember many things in my head, but Liverpool and then Luton and Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, they came with Paul and Lawrence and Bedad, and sometimes when he's Todd also, but share some comment and we talk about the game after always my duty, that is with you. Yes, I don't see in a bad way. It's for me it's good. Always if they share with us and then they can say hello to the player. The difference is they came for some speech or different things. That of course that maybe that is different. But in the way that they came, of course they are very welcome and they own the club. I think they can do whatever they want. But I think they are in a very good way, and we are so glad that they came and shared good time with us. Even when it's good things and when we won the game, perfect. And we like happened Sunday, we didn't win. Always to share when we are suffering also.
It's your job to give the speech in the dressing room after the game. Did you do that on Sunday?
Not really. But I think we were talking Monday and Tuesday a lot with the player. But of course, it's my duty to, if I need to do, it's my decision, some speech. Only me or of course, with the player, the captain, but it's only me. I think it's not a job of the owner to came to the dressing room and to give some speech, after the game, even when you win or when you lose. But they know very well how they need to behave.
John, BBC 5 Live.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
You talk about trying to bring confidence back into the team. I mean, how low is confidence at the moment? It's understandable that it will be. What have you done? Have you sat them all down since Sunday?
Yeah, but it's about to confidence in one aspect, is to score goals. I think we need to be more natural in the way, when you watch the games and every single team, I think to create chances, it's not only about your position, about your positional game, your movement. If you play with one or two striker or different characteristics on the game, the most important is to be natural. And what, in all the aspects, the team show real confidence and belief in the way that we play, how we build, in the way that our organization act when we don't have the ball, because we don't concede too many goals and too many chances. The only that maybe we always in an offensive way we need to be more natural. We were talking a lot in the last 2 days, and yes, I think we are going to keep working really hard. We are very positive. Of course, the idea when you start the season and when you plan the effective and the squad is about to always you think in the very best scenario for the team. Of course, for different circumstances we are not in the very best situation, and always you struggle when the situation is not how you project. But that is the important thing, is to have experience and to be calm and keep working. And the most important is to identify the problem, and the problem is that we need to be more clinical in front of the goal. Only we are missing that. If not, for sure, we were in that moment we are talking in different way. Should talk in different way.
As you say, you're not in a great situation, and I know you've got lots of injuries. Have you been surprised by what's happened? You couldn't have expected a start like this, could you?
Of course, I think if you go back to after Liverpool game, I think no one expected this situation, but the circumstances were the circumstance that sometimes you cannot manage, and a little bit bad luck. And okay, we cannot talk about the excuses, but that is the circumstance and the reality. And the most important now is to stay calm, and we need to identify, because I think the analysis is the most important thing, is how you are after you are going to attack the situation to improve. And yes, the most important now is we have the player that we have. Now trying to recover player to be more strong and strengthen also on the bench, and I think player able to help the team, to go through to this situation.
That's actually one on Ben Chilwell. He hasn't played for the last few weeks. What's the thinking behind that?
No, I think I am so happy with Levi in the way that he's playing, and he's showing character, and I think he's provided the team a very good balance. And I think Chile is going to have the possibility to play, and I think tomorrow is going to play. But I think always is the expectation and how we expect from the player. I think we were using him in maybe not in his best position because he was a winger, but that is why when after we start to play with a winger like Misha, that he recovered, or maybe Sterling in that position, our thought was to keep Levi in the position, because I think was doing well.
Moose, talk sport.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hi.
So has this been a more difficult job than you thought, or have there been lots of positives that you could take out? What's been a tough start?
No, I think it's not worse than I thought, because I think we knew that always new project or to settle a different project that was here in the club is always difficult. But I think maybe it happened in this period, in the last few weeks. Maybe it's the worst scenario that maybe we can think, maybe to anticipate the situation. But that happened, maybe looks like all is against us, because when you see the performance of the team, I think deserve to have more points that we reflect on the table. But I think all the team go through for different period. Maybe for us happening on the beginning, for sure we are so strong, and I think we have the capacity to turn this in a positive way.
It's funny how football is sometimes. If 2 or 3 years ago, maybe Brighton would have come into this game and their objective would be to do well in the League Cup and win the League Cup. Chelsea would have championships and Champions League to look forward to. Brighton have got European football this season. They may be aiming for top 4. Would you say that Chelsea's aim this year would be to win something, so therefore the League Cup is maybe more important?
I think it's all important because the Premier League is important for Chelsea, But if you want to play in the European Cup next season, I think it's still so early. But I think it's strange, of course, but that is football. Always happen in the history. Happen. From my experience in Premier League, more than 10 years now. Always some club was on the top. That was on the top, maybe drop. I think some club. In that case, I remember before was Southampton many years ago, Leicester, and now it's in second division. I think always that situation happen. We need to be consistent and to create a project that we can be consistent, playing in the place that the club deserves to be.
And finally, from me, Roberto De Zerbi. There seems to be a lot of managers that are in his fan club that think he's done an amazing job. He's an amazing coach. From your perspective, what have you made of Roberto De Zerbi this first year?
Yes, I have a very good relationship with him. I think he's a great coach. He's doing a fantastic job in Brighton and in his career, of course. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet him tomorrow.
Okay, last two in this section, Liam and then David.
Hi.
You mentioned there about Levi providing balance at left back. Is that to do with keeping him closer to Thiago? And is there a concern about Thiago playing too much given his age?
No, Thiago is already doing well. I think the way that we want to play, and in the moment that we recover some offensive player like Modric, I think he's very good building from back. He's strong because you need a strong defensive line. I think the data that we have in a defensive situation, I think the team is one of the best on the league, and that looks like we are doing well. And then, yes, I think when you have an offensive player in front, I think sometimes you don't need another fullback that can go in attack and provide things. But I think it's all a question of balance, and I am happy with him because he provides very good things, and I think at the moment, because always in football we can change, and I think we are happy with him playing there.
Last question in this section, David.
Hi, Mauricio, David here.
Hi.
You say there are a lot of things you like so far about your team. What is the thing you like the most?
I think the belief in a very short time that we are together, because realistic all start after the transfer window closed. Before was a little bit, in a stable situation. I think in few weeks, I think the team get what we wanted, and I think we are showing, in how we play, in the ideas, in the way that we dominate the games, and always, to be clear, I think every single football people in this country see Chelsea and say, "Oh, deserve more, deserve more, deserve more." But what we are missing is to score goal. The most important thing in football. We cannot forget that. And I agree with you. Criticize, of course. We need to get criticized because we are not winning games. But I think we need to keep doing being strong in the belief. And I think the team is very well organized. The effort is massive. I think all the players, you can see, again, Aston Villa, how the team fight with 10. We were okay in the transition 1v1 when we lose the game, and how they scored. We were creating chances with one player less than Aston Villa. I think that the team believe, and we cannot, show less than we are showing, and that is the way that we are going to change the luck. We are going to change the scene, and we are going to transform in positive because the quality is there.